best value in all of sports betting, and it's not even close. I say it all the time. We are a team. We are a crew here at the Early Edge, and this week we have needed it. What a busy week we've had with me doing the PGA Tours or a Classic, with all the NBA live streams, with everybody. We needed every single step of the way. But today's a new day. Before we look forward, we must look back. And it was kind of a ho-hum day, as I like to say. It wasn't great, wasn't horrible, didn't hit a lot, but SportsLine, the site, if you're a member, you're killing it. There's so many more picks there than what we have here on the show. But as always, it's on to the next. So Sunday brunch, you know I'm bringing in the stars. The mega stars. Look what I got today. The man who named this show. First and foremost, live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level, M Squared. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, everybody. Nice to be reunited again. We talked about it. I feel like I haven't seen you in at least 10 days now, it feels like. So good to have you back. Happy Sunday brunch. Got Formula One on to my right. Everything just feels good in the world today.
Just for you, I watched the pre-show of the Formula One this morning, and to hear them talk about Lewis Hamilton starting in 14th place, it's just not a world I want to live in, Mikey. I don't want to live in it.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough time for Lewis so far this season, and it has continued so far today.
All right. Well, nobody's feeling sorry for that man. He's won so many championships, so much money. It's all good. Now, also live from Nashville, Tennessee, but 8 floors below. He's also on the ones and twos today. AB, what's good?
Hey, what's good, Coach? First off, it's good to have you back right there on the mic where you belong. Second, you're talking about worlds that you kind of want to be in. I'm looking at prop stars in the background. He's got a bear. He's got a motorcycle helmet. Like, that's a life right there. My man is living the dream every day.
I feel like he's channeling his inner Star Wars today with his look. I don't know what it is.
Hey, you're right. It's either Darth Vader or Bill Belichick. I'm not sure which one it is.
Alex, which is it?
I'm a little bit of both. I'm part Bill Belichick, part Darth Vader, part Darth Sidious.
You're a hybrid, baby. You're a hybrid. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right, let's get into it today. Storylines that could affect the betting lines. On a very busy Sunday, we've got games on the pitch. We've got games on the court. We've got games on the diamond. We've got games on the ice. We've got it all. But we're going to start with something that kind of started as a joke when this brand started, but it's become very, very, very important. Mikey, start us off.
Yeah, we're going to continue to share just weather impacts across Major League Baseball. A lot of people have liked these recently. We'll start in Detroit, Colorado today. The game is in Detroit. Minus 15% in overall run production based on the weather here in this one. New York, Cleveland, games at Yankee Stadium, plus 10% in overall run scoring. Cincinnati, St. Louis, game in Cincinnati, plus 10%. And then the one we care about the most, Chicago, Wrigley Field. Another one of the big boosts today. Not the 40% like we saw yesterday, but still a 25% increase over the average game there at Wrigley Field. Should see some more runs in that one. And finally, out on the West Coast, San Diego, Los Angeles Dodgers, around a 10% increase above baseline on the overall run scoring.
All right. I love the weather updates. And as our other resident baseball expert, Johnny B, always says, on Sunday, be very careful on betting on baseball. Be very, very careful. All right. Now, the NBA playoffs, I don't think I'm overstating it, have been awesome thus far. A lot of teams are being exposed. Other teams are showing what they are made of because of injuries. Alex, fill us in.
Yeah, yesterday was no exception, Coach. We had 4 games, starting with my Philadelphia 76ers in Toronto against the Raptors. Talked about this yesterday. Joel Embiid has a significant thumb injury. He's set to get an MRI when the team travels back to Philadelphia. They were hoping to do so, having swept the Raptors, but the Raptors were able to gut out a win, forcing the series to at least 5 games. Embiid did not look like his normal self. So that is something to definitely pay attention to. We saw the return of Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. Played well. The Jazz were still able to get the win, tie the series at 2 apiece. Next up, we saw the Celtics take a commanding 3-0 lead against the Brooklyn Nets, who just do not look like a team ready for this Celtics team whatsoever. Durant, 3 subpar games in a row. Kyrie Irving, super inefficient. This is going to be a short series, I have a feeling. And then finally, we saw the Timberwolves tie the series 2 games apiece against the Memphis Grizzlies. This series looks like it could be heading to a potential 7 games as well.
I don't care what the money line is on that Boston Nets game 4, Alex. I'm playing it right here on the show. And I'll tell you right now, I don't care if it's minus 200. The Nets are pathetic. Pathetic. Oh, but hey, at least we'll get Ben Simmons back for one game this year. That'll be nice. What in the world is that? All right, let's get into our board for the day because we got so many different plays today. Now, before we do that, I told you we're so big that sometimes we got to pay a few bills. Look at the salaries of all the guys that I've got on the show right now. We've got to pay them somehow. Little break right now here on the Early Edge. And we are back. See how smooth that is? Thank you to everybody listening on Apple and Spotify, also watching on YouTube. We're growing at such a fast rate. Today we got 3 big plays from SportsLine. And if you're not a SportsLine member, I don't know what else I can do for you. $10 a month. You just spent that this morning at Starbucks. And you get all my cappers. You get all of our simulations. You get everything for one very, very low price. And today I'm giving you 3 plays from SportsLine. We're going to start Bucks and the Bulls. Now, the Bucks, they laid it on the Bulls. They woke up. Yes, they don't have Chris Middleton, but it doesn't matter. They're so much better than Chicago. They're laying 4.5 in our simulations today. This cashes 60% of the time. Play number 2. This is from Mikey B. I almost wanted to call him out on the showdown, but I'm going to steer clear. Suns on the money line, minus 140. All they have to do is win. Yes, they don't have Devin Booker. Yes, we know that. However, Suns are 71% straight up against the Pelicans this season, and I believe they'll figure out how to play now much better without Devin Booker in this game. 9:30 p.m. Eastern is the tip for that. Then one play from the pitch today from Buckets. And oh, by the way, I think I forgot a storyline, which we'll get back to. And also, we have a Champions League only episode tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time with Buckets and our guru, Martin W. Green. Now, AC Milan, team total over 1.5 goals plus 125. We'll nail that today, 2:45 p.m. Eastern on the pitch. Now, did I forget a storyline or did I want to give it the focus that it needs? Because we've got something very, very big coming up. You guys have been asking this. Are you going to have an NFL draft special show? Well, I'll tell you that in a second. But we've got a big-time storyline about the draft. AB, you've got an entire section to yourself. What do you got, big boy?
Yeah, first off, Coach, that's dangerous, but I will say that was an excellent transition right there. Look, we've got the NFL draft coming up this week, and what you want to know, the storylines that you want to be aware of in terms of betting these, all right, probably going to be 3 quarterbacks in the first round. All right, you're looking at Malik Willis, you're looking at Kenny Pickett, and you're looking at Desmond Ridder. So you want to kind of identify where those quarterbacks are going to be. Also, you want to look, the hottest name in the NFL draft coming this week is going to be Derek Stingley Jr. out of LSU. You want to find out and get him under 10.5, right? Because this guy could go 2, he could go 9, but he's not going past that. But the books are moving on that. So if you could find it under 10.5, get on that ASAP. Then we all know Aiden Hutchinson's probably going to be the number 1 pick of the draft. But look at number 2, Kayvon Thibodeau. You could find him plus 130, plus 150, somewhere around there. Find your numbers. We'll talk about it all week. But yeah, there's some value to be had, but you got to jump on it quick.
And speaking of value, how about 10:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning, Monday morning? We'll have an NFL draft special. Your boy is hosting, as always. RJ White, Emery Hunt, Ryan Wilson, our resident NFL experts, all 3 of them live on the show tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. You do not want to miss that. Now, it is Sunday brunch. My man named it. This is a special show every single week, and it deserves a very special introduction. So M Squared, let's get into our board for today. My cappers, you know the drill, son. Oh, it feels good down here in Florida. Not a whole lot of humidity. Final round of the Zurich Classic. I'm laser focused. M Squared, give it to me.
All right, Coach. Let's hit a little NBA parlay with an alternate line. We're going to start with the Golden State Warriors plus 5.5, and we're going to pair it with the Milwaukee Bucks money line. You can get this at minus 108. Over at BetMGM is where I played this one. But I like the spot. I think that this Warriors-Nuggets series is somewhat similar to the Sixers and Raptors that we saw. I think that it's possible that the Nuggets could steal a game, but the scenario that they do it, I think it's going to be really, really, really competitive if they do. So I like getting close to 2 full possessions the other way with Golden State. The scenario that I see them not covering or winning a game and frankly covering is going to be a late game situation where Jokic hits a shot at the end of the game. So I'm going to take that protection here at plus 5.5 with the Warriors, pair it with the Milwaukee Bucks, who I expect to roll again against the Chicago Bulls, minus 108.
And I'm laying less than a dime to get it. Damn it, I love this play. And this feeds really nicely into cash with the coach and my pick for the day. And I believe, AB, if I'm not mistaken, I've won 6 out of my last 7 plays. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. All right. So, and the only one I should have listened to Mikey on the Pirates Cubs over. Should have listened when they moved it. Take it off the board. All right. But that was 2 days ago. Today, now, I understand this is going to be a little juicy, but there is no scenario in my mind that the Denver Nuggets want to play one more day this season. They're done. They're toast. They're finished. So I'm going to lay on the money line. I don't care how much the Golden State Warriors win by. I just care that they win. It's minus 175, and I'm taking the money line with the Warriors because, Alex, sometimes the juice.
Worth the squeeze, big boy.
You're damn right it is. And today is one of those days. All right, now, that's my play. But let's switch gears. Take a left turn into the world of, I don't know, baseball. AB, you're up.
Yeah, thank you, Coach. Look, I'll tell you what, as much as I love Garrett Wilson in the NFL draft, first wide receiver taken, just take a note on that one. Look, I love the St. Louis Cardinals today against the Cincinnati Reds. Look, the Reds are losing their fan base by the minute. They might not even be playing in Cincinnati by tomorrow, right? They've lost 11 straight. They're a disaster. They're not scoring runs at all. You look at the Cardinals, even on weird Sundays, because John Bowman, Mike, those guys are correct. Like, Sundays could get weird. I still like the St. Louis Cardinals. They got Adam Wainwright on the mound today. They're already 2-0 against Cincinnati this year. Give me the Cardinals, a short number. I'm going to take it, not sweat it, move on the next.
Yeah, the Cardinals are going to be a team that I think we're going to ride all year long. For some reason, I feel like the books are underplaying them just a little bit, and all they do is keep winning, right, AB?
You are correct, sir.
All right. What a shock. I'm writing back on the show. All right. Now, you all know, as we head into the summertime, that a lot of shows and a lot of brands, they're going to take a hiatus. They're going to take a little bit of a break. But we don't do that here on the Early Edge. We've been on every single day since we started. But it looks so much different now. But the one thing that has not changed is that the final spot on the show is coveted. It's revered. It is valued. So, Alex, pressure on you today. What are you going with?
It's an honor to have this final spot as well, Coach. So thank you. But I'm going with a K prop. I've got Diamondbacks pitcher Madison Bumgarner under 4.5 strikeouts. He has failed to eclipse this line in 2 of 3 starts this season, 4 of his last 6 overall. Hasn't really had a long leash either. Didn't really have the best spring. Doesn't look fully stretched out to me. Hasn't exceeded 83 pitches in a start. Also facing the New York Mets this year, who have been really tough to strike out. 3rd lowest strikeout rate overall. 9th lowest rate versus opposing lefties. I just think this is a tough matchup. I'm actually surprised he's had 4 starts already. I could see it being an early day for Madison Bumgarner. Just not a real powerful pitcher at this stage of his career. Under 4.5 strikeouts.
Yeah, he's more of a placement pitcher now. He's certainly not power by any stretch of the imagination. If you could, for me, press and pound that like button. So many people are being active today in the chat, and we appreciate it. Oh, they loved it when you called me big boy, Alex. Let's not make that a habit.
Hey, Coach, I don't mean to interrupt real quick, but you were talking about a showdown potentially in regards to the Suns. Well, our man Chase Ferris in the chat, all right, says, look, I want a showdown. I'll buy a shirt if the Pels lose. Somebody said one if the Pels win. Here's the thing. If you two want to hook up a showdown, a T-shirt showdown, I've got them ready to go that I could send on your behalf if you want the showdown here.
Yeah, but I'm on Golden State. I'm not on Phoenix.
I know you were talking about the other game. I was just saying. I'll just put it out there. If anybody wants it, have at it. We can do it.
So my alarm just went off my phone, and it was alarm. Let me see what the reminder was. Make sure AB doesn't ruin my flow. That's what my alarm was just about on my phone. He ruins my flow, Alex, over a game that I'm not even playing.
Chase, I'll take that showdown. I got you.
All right, Chase, you're in it. So here's the deal. So if the Pelicans lose. If they win, Chase gets an early edge t-shirt.
Yeah.
Now, is he going to get the medium that you're wearing today, or is he going to
No.
get one that fits him?
Yeah, he'll get an actual adult size that works and fits and you can wear in society. Correct.
Okay. Alex liked that one. That's all I'm trying to do. If I can pop Alex and if I can pop Mikey, I know it's funny if I can pop Mikey. All right, let's get into it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, and it looks, I hope, yes, glorious. M Squared is on a parlay that I love. Little alternate line, Warriors plus 5.5, Bucks on the money line. Very nice number, minus 108. Prop stars, Madison Bumgarner, you heard the explanation. Under 4.5 Ks, the Mets are a very good team this year, and they're hitting very, very well. AB, one play. Cardinals, money line, minus 145. My play, and Tony said it after a rough start. I'm killing it right now. 3 bad beats, but we got right back on the horse. Now we are rolling. And today, Warriors on the money line, minus 175. I understand it's a little juicy, but they don't care when you're at the pay window. Now, 3 plays from the site. Bucks minus 4.5. Suns on the money line. We got a showdown with Chase from SportsLine. And then AC Milan, team total over 1.5 goals. That's from Buckets. And don't forget, Buckets and Martin Green tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, live right here on our YouTube channel, Apple, Spotify, with our Champions League preview. And you know how entertaining those two dudes are. All right, then our AB3 today, plus 294. We're going straight money lines across the board. Bucks, Warriors, Cardinals, and baseball. Nice little cash, plus 294. All right, don't forget, if you like Victor Hovland and Colin Morikawa, I will have the call 11 a.m. Eastern time as they play the final round as what's been a record-breaking Zurich Classic. Xander Schauffele, Patrick Cantlay shot a 59 Thursday. They shot a 60 yesterday. They are blowing everybody else out of the water. And if you got them at plus 150 yesterday, you're sitting great today, because I did. Now, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is on this Sunday brunch version of the Early Edge. You got your marching orders. I'm so excited. I'm shaking the camera. Let's take all of these tickets, you know where, straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, I love them all. M Squared, AB, Prop Stars, and of course, the jeweler's always lurking, putting it together at the brand. I am the coach. You're every single day. Tell all your friends you want to have fun. You want to be included. You want to be valued. It all happens right here at the Early Edge. Good luck.